Hello everybody, welcome back once again to the Tactics Ogre Reborn walkthrough. Just getting ready to start the Phidoch Great Hall. Definitely, a good idea to prepare as well as you can for this next battle because it's going to be brutal. We're dealing with two bosses with full buffs, so it's going to get nasty. So yeah, we'll get this started here. As far as these bonus objectives, we've got win with an archer and a knight, which the knight is actually going to be pretty important. I don't know that I really need to go archer. Actually, you know what? I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to take an archer for this next battle. I think I'm going to take an additional caster instead. I just don't really care about the extra experience, right? Like, sure, we might lose out on may potentially write an experience charm or something, but I just don't really think that that's that big of a deal. Let's get our knight in here, though. The knight is going to be pretty important. My caster's looking okay. I'm gonna grab. I already grabbed him. Yeah. Let's put our knight up front. I guess actually this doesn't really matter. Denim starts off in a weird spot anyway, so I don't think it really matters where you place him here. Caster, Ravenous, Jean. I wonder if I shouldn't go to. I'm gonna go 2 white knights for this one. Yeah. I should really swap Gildas over to light. Just make his heals a little bit better. This battle's just going to be absolutely brutal, so I really want to get every advantage I can get here. I feel light on casters, though. I don't know. I'd rather, or I really wish I could get one more. Maybe I won't go Gildas then. Yeah, I'll just grab one of the other casters instead. Yeah. All right. Let's get this started.
Not a soul. Huh? Sister, what are you doing here?
Come to my rescue? What a good brother you are.
What are you doing?
Ah, there you are, Kashua.
Lancelot.
It's dangerous here. We're leaving the castle. Come with me.
Everything is in order, my lord. Come. You'd best be on your way.
Of course.
Ozma awaits you without. Oz and I will handle this.
See that you do.
Kashua! You must be Denim. It was an ill turn you did my sister at Rhyme.
We must be going, Kashua.
The whelp has grown. Let's see how much.
Okay, so again, we're going to be dealing with 2 bosses here with full buffs. They're going to be absolutely freaking nasty. I would really like to try to get the buffs off of them, though, that's asking for a lot. And unfortunately, also I'm going to be trying to grab a rare drop here from Oz. I want his boots. He has a... They're called alluring boots. They... I think they make you immune to charm. It's either immune to charm or charm resistant. So I'm going to try to grab those. Also, the golem will, you know, sometimes drop its mark. I think it's like 8% of the time, which is, you know, pretty bad. Alright, so I actually made a really quick... I swapped out my, my Necromancer for my other wizard. Mostly because I don't want to be dealing, or I don't want to be hitting... Basically, my Necromancer is, unfortunately, a Galgastani. And I don't want to be reducing my Galgastani Chaos Ring for when I do the Chaos route. So, just swapped those out really quickly. I guess there's a chance that doesn't matter anyway. I don't think so though. My a lot of your chaos frame has to do with the choices that you make throughout the game, but there also is some other things, right? Like if you use Galgastani units against other Galgastani units. I'm remembering anyway. That's the way that how that works, and I just don't I don't want to deal with that. I just want to, you know, set up kind of in the best way to avoid that kind of stuff. Because otherwise... Oh, here's a red card. Well, I'm going to try to lure Oz into that red card. We'll see if that works. That would be amazing if that happened. Whoops, and I need to go back because I need to... Yeah. I mean, I guess I did get that to proc. Let's see here. Can I reach anybody? Can't quite charm. I could go for this though. Yeah, let's try it. If that doesn't work, I'll just go back. Yeah, okay. Got one of them. I'm just gonna use a magic essence here to cap out his MP. He got a meditate there, but I'd rather just not run out. And we're gonna do a boon of swiftness for Ravenous. I want her to get I'd really like my second cleric to get meditate to trigger as well. God, he's on the wrong side. Yeah. Alright, well, we'll just do this turn the way I did initially. Yeah, I should have started with Voltaire on the other side. He's gonna have to get up into that like upper corner up there. But oh well. Too late now. Yeah, if I could get that skill card on him, that would be really good. Oof, good lord. Yeah, Oz unfortunately is stun proof, which really sucks because that would have been a really good way to deal with him. Same with Belzebuth. I'm just gonna try this. If it doesn't work, I'll just go back. Doesn't want to charm anything. Be a jerk. Hurry up now. Let's get this guy. Oh. Just gonna keep trying. He's even got Spell Strike on. This is as good as it's gonna get. I should just go for a Paralytic Wave instead. Let's see how this works out. Got all of them. Alright. Let's Chariot back. I want to see if I can get something else going here. I need her to trigger. I need her to trigger Meditate. Screw you then. set the RT of multiple targets to 0. And allow them to act immediately. I think I'm going to do this. Miss? I didn't realize that could miss. That's really lame. No, this is not a good idea. It's really not a good idea. Oh, he grabs the buff card, or the red card. Okay. Well, that worked out really well. If this, yeah, so I want to protect that skill trigger. I'm going to try to go back and just try to avoid that, but if I can't get that to happen, or if Oz doesn't step on that again, then I'll just go back and do that turn the same way so that he does, because that's too good. I mean, if I can get him unbuffed, that's gonna be amazing. Yeah. Okay. All right. Well, I'll just have to give him. Or we'll just have to go back, because yeah, yeah, that's too good to pass up. I wonder if there's a different way to do that. What if I just sit here? Or did I already try that? Yeah. It's so weird that... whatever. Whatevs. So let's try this. We'll attack him, but then I'll move over. Let's see if Oz comes in here. Nope. Ooh, that is so weird. Alright, well, at least we go with the original attempt there. Alright, so let's see there. Yep, there's where Oz steps in it. Like a doofus. let's see here. Nice! Just gonna get him weakened. Jesus. Come on, man. I need to get a freaking meditate to trigger. What is going on with this? Well, at least this is pretty easy to set up. There we go. Alright, now, let's charm somebody else. Tank is going next. There we go. Oh, Gordian lock. Gordian lock means I pretty much can't do anything to that golem for like this turn, which is pretty annoying. Really wanted to be able to get a piece of him. Can't be slept. Colbert! Eat it, Colbert! failed to sleep on him too. I think I'm just gonna chariot that back then. Huh, well, nobody wants to sleep.
I like what I see, boy. You're determined, with a good eye and a steady sword hand. Not to mention the notches in your blade. To think you've killed my captain, my liege, and all those at Balmamusa. Why, I might even consider letting you minister here in Valeria. In our name, of course.
Don't waste your breath telling me of the stains on my shield. I know them all too well. But know that I will not let Lodis take these isles. Her peoples will not abide you.
Ha! And I see you are at peace with your own baser nature. Marvelous. One could hardly ask for more in a ruler. For who can deceive others who cannot deceive himself? No, we cannot dwell upon our missteps along the path to domination. A bit of repentance, a touch of regret perhaps, but do not shed a tear for the wretches. Let their wounds weep for them. These things we do are necessary. The pruning of ill-formed branches that our children might enjoy the fruits of our labors, yes? This is the heart of the conqueror. This is you.
Excuse me. Wow. Yeah, really having a tough time here with meditates, but part of that also is just not having any auto cards. So, you know, what do you do? Speaking of auto cards. Wow, I am just freaking boned here with my... Jesus. I can't heal this thing. Actually, what I need to do is go back to this red dragon's turn. Yeah, we'll just heal this. Yeah. That probably would have been fine if I would have got, you know, some triggers on meditates on my healers, but just not happening. Really not much for options here. It's about as good as it's gonna get. There. Oh, no, just a mother's blessing, which is, you know, worthless without mana. There we go.
You, boy, I owe you thanks for showing such hospitality to my sister.
His sister, the Dark Knight. The resemblance is striking.
Ah, but how best to thank you? A meal, perhaps? I'm quite the chef, you know. I'll tell you my secret. Preparation is everything. A silver fork, a silver knife. First, I'll cut off both your arms. Run the left through with the fork, and the right with the knife, I believe. And for the soup, molten lead goes down best. I'll slice your neck and pour it down your throat, so there'll be no need for a spoon. Then, I think, a thin cut of flesh from your back. Raw, bleeding. You like steak, no? And next...
Enough, Oz. This is no time for your games.
Oz is going to put in the Dark and Dark Knight, huh? Man, he triggered Gordian Lock again. Oh, of course he's got a skill card on him. Wow. That's really obnoxious.
Where's my father? Where have you taken him?
What is he talking about?
Balsifon. That boy is none other than the Abuna Prancet Pavel's son.
Ah, thus his ardent temperament. Boy, I cannot reveal your father's whereabouts, but I will tell you he lives.
Why do this? What reason could you possibly have to hold a mere Abuna?
Our reasons are for you to discover, as you doubtless will in time. Though information comes with a price.
Not as dear as the price you'll pay for this.
The boy has spirit. I approve.
He approves. Oh, let's see. Good old winged boots, huh? Well, I'd meditated to get all that mana, and you can't use it. Oops. Weak. He's even breached. Jesus. Luck card. damage. So bad. Yeah, so, you know, Gordian Lock, obviously, giving that thing a ton of defense. What is it? Reduces damage by 60% or something. But then, on top of that, I stopped, or I've had him stopped, which, you know, I don't know. Maybe not the best thing, right? Because I need his turn to come back around so that that falls off. But at the same time, you know, he's stopped, and so he can't actually do anything, which is also kind of nice. To make sure, though, too, that I don't knock Belzephon down too low, because I need him to stick around while I try to get drops, or the drop from Pause. So I have to try to go a little easier on him. Another luck card, Jesus. Don't feel that lucky, actually, with those dropping. Gordian Lock triggers again. He's only got one auto skill card too, and that's triggered, I think, every single turn. Well, I probably don't want him picking up another magic card. Yeah, because that's gonna rob. Although he did use a physical attack after that. Did that just appear? It did. Let's try this.
This could have gone better. Perhaps it's time for a change in tactics.
Flee, you coward! They say the feeblest hound barks the loudest, and now I see it to be true.
I should have your tongue out for that!
think we've won ourselves time enough. The moment is right for our departure.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Okay. I need to go back. I'm honestly really worried that these guys are gonna bail. Maybe I'll just leave that archer alive. Because, yeah, I'm seriously freaked that these guys are gonna bail. And this has gone so well that, you know, I want to make sure I'll just make sure I kill off Oz next, because, yeah, that's just a little scary. So let's, oh, 2 damage? Really? Jesus. Okay, well, I need to redo that. There's no way I'm wasting all that. Wasting all that mana on a... Yeah, 2 damage. Look at that. Jesus. Well. Ooh, yeah, there we go. Now we're talking. Let's see what that can do. Oh, got him weakened. Alright, that's probably worth it. Not quite far. What? Missed. What? Did neither of those abilities trigger there? You gotta be kidding me. There we go. got them both. Alright, now we'll just kind of hang out here in the middle. Ow. Alright. Man, can he hit from 3 squares away? He can. Volcatus. And it looked like he hit through his ally there. Like he avoided her. That's pretty wild. Wow. 30 damage. Well, here we go. Here's the first attempt.
Oz!
This was not supposed to happen.
You never did know when to retreat, and now it has cost you. As it will cost you, boy.
I doubt that. Yeah, so, I mean, obviously I need to go back because he just didn't drop anything. I think maybe what I'll do here. Let's see here. Let's just do this. No drop. My characters are probably a little too far away to really do this well. Let's see here. Yeah. So I think I'm gonna have to wait to kill this guy off. I'm gonna try something here too. I'm gonna go back to the title and quick save here, and then just reload. Continue, I guess I should say. Yeah, the red dragon's too far away to try to pick up. Same with my Terror Knight.
This could have gone. Flee, you. I should have your tongue out for that.
Uh-huh. You should, but you won't.
I think we've won ourselves time enough. The moment is ripe for our departure.
I'm just gonna see if they bail. I mean, if this doesn't work out, I'm gonna be really upset, but I don't want to deal with all of these enemies still while I'm trying to actually get the drop from this turd. And I don't know. It doesn't look like they're actually leaving. I mean, we'll see when Belzefon's turn comes here, but. Alright, and then he just, yeah, wasn't supposed to happen, but it, yeah, Jesus. Freaking dropping cards. Suck it.
We've held out as long as we can, Oz.
Go on, Belzephon. I will buy you time.
And throw away your own life in the bargain? I won't allow it.
Ah, there's the shift stone. Alright, yeah, so I need to go back and not kill these frickin' turds. That sucks. Because now I won't be able to farm him, right? Because the battle will just end once Oz is dead. Okay, well, that's good to know. Alright, so who did I kill? I must have killed that guy? Yeah, I killed that guy, but with who? There. Alright. Well, that's good to know. Yeah, so that makes, you know, obviously that's not an option, and we can't do that. What if I shouldn't just hang out over here? Get a little bit closer. So lame. Lame and stupid. I wonder if there were other enemies that I should have left alive instead. That's the only other thing that it may have been better to do that, right? Alright, let's try to block this guy off here. Alright, we get the stumble. Woohoo! Yep, Oz. Jesus. freaking dropping cards like... This is like half of the time now. That's really obnoxious. Oh, can't pick it up. Uh-oh. Okay. Can't do that. Yeah. Alright, back to the red dragon's turn. I'm gonna need to probably keep... Yeah, I'll keep the dragon over here so that he can't walk too far. Uh-oh. Nasty. That was messed up.
Oz.
Yeah, Oz. Die.
Fool. Has...
Alright, so this should be a pretty good turn to attempt to get these drops. Of course, he's going to drop cards. But the obviously the main character is going immediately after. So I can at least, you know, attempt this. I think what I'll do here... I'll do like all of these attempts, maybe like off screen. And figure out where exactly, because I mean, this isn't going to be fun, right? Watching me just chariot back and try to get this drop from Oz over and over. So I think what I'll do here is I'll make a little cut in my video. And yeah, we'll see if I can pull this off. Alright, so I finally got him. I am going to chariot back just to show you exactly what I did. So actually, I think I had to advance the battle just a little bit, like a couple of turns. So that I could get into a good spot here with my characters. So basically I just had to go right here, and I'm gonna Thunder Flare right here. I'm actually gonna have to nuke my own character, but you know what? It just is what it is.
This was not supposed to happen.
Fool! You never did know when to retreat, and now it has cost you. As it will cost you, boy.
May cost me, but you know what? It was worth it because I just got some alluring boots. Alright, let's yeah. Bingo. There you have it. Again, 4% drop rate, so good luck. I also, I guess, did get a little bit lucky in that Oz has the chance to drop the alluring corset as well. And I never saw that once, so oops, yeah, let's do that. Which would have been pretty disappointing as well, right, to get those instead of the drop that I wanted, but luckily that did not happen, so. And I'm gonna freaking kill this golem if it's the last thing I do. Because it has annoyed me this entire freaking time. I think I can get him here. Yep. Suck it. I'm tempted to kill off that archer as well, but at this point I also kind of just want to end it. Got our drop that I really wanted. Yeah, at this point I probably could kill the archer. I'm gonna do it. We'll see if she's like gonna wake up and annihilate. No, okay, she's not getting her turn anytime soon either. Yeah, pretty pumped about getting those boots to drop. probably more just for like the sake of doing something difficult as opposed to like whether or not it's actually going to be all that useful, right? Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I guess that's just bragging rights, or another way of saying bragging rights. Can I get this card, or am I gonna have to? Strength card. Oh, yeah, that's pretty good too. Well, I think we can weather one more turn here, and I'll just grab that strength card with Denim. It's a little risky, right? But is it though? Is it actually really that risky if we've got Chariot? that velocity shift. Uh-oh. Really? That was what it's like to be a true knight? Is that what he said? Or this is what it's like to be a true knight? I mean, if that's what a true knight looks like, I mean, I'm not impressed. Shot upon a soul. Get out of here.
You have wounded my flesh and spat upon my honor this day, wretch of Goliath. You will pay thricefold for this when your time comes. Mark my words.
All right. I can't remember. I think we do fight him one more time later on, and he's pretty brutal. If it's the same fight I'm thinking of. All right, so there it is. Win with a knight, and I've got a buff card. Again, obviously, like I didn't think that bringing an archer was all that important, so didn't do it.
Why, Kashua? Why? I may deceive others, but never myself. Though at times, the temptation is all too great.
All right, definitely gonna save here.
The buckram reeled as rumor after rumor flooded in, following the fall of Phidoch Castle. The leader of their enemy, a youth scarce old enough to shave, their owner Boona Branton, a man unworthy of their trust, the Dark Knights routed. But above all else, the news that King Dorgalawa's daughter still lived. In their desperation, the people wept. They yearned for a righteous leader, a savior to bring them prosperity. The Lady Kashua was the answer to their prayers. Lancelot Tartaros, mouthpiece of the Holy Lodician Empire, recognized Kashua as the rightful heir to the Valerian throne. The quarrel over succession was officially laid to rest. By Lancelot's accounting, this prior unrest, as he named it, stemmed not from a deep-rooted divide between clans, but instead from the misdeeds of a handful of power-hungry men. The history books would speak of no great Valerian war. Yet only the landed and the nobility paid any service to Lancelot's tale. For those who resented the ascendancy of the buckram, words made a poor sound. While the lie of the battlefield had changed, the war raged on. What had once been seen as a clash of clans became a rift between rulers and the ruled, a struggle to break free from the yoke of oppression.
You still live. Leave us. Can you hear that, Knight of Zenobia?
It is only a matter of time before you fall.
Who rules in Valeria is a trifling matter. You of all people must understand this.
Let me guess. Unable to stem the tide that rises from the hamlets and villages?
Perhaps we ask too much of the Bakram soldiers. They're not the soldiers we are, you know? Or the men.
Always binding people to your will, fettering them lest they show signs of free thought. Perhaps therein lies your problem.
They ask for a stern hand to rule them.
They ask? You're mad.
You have it wrong. It is the world that is mad. Tell me, how many of these peasants would even lift a hand to better their lot were they given a chance? How many would bloody their hands, risk their necks, walk without leaning upon another? How many would dare to fight? Think back to your own uprising. Where were the people for whom you shed blood? Safe at their hearths, grousing that more was not done for them.
Times were hard. It was all they could do to keep themselves fed.
Nonsense! They chose to be victims. They think that only from without the castle walls may one voice discontent, not realizing that the quickest way to the throne is a knife to the king's ribs.
These people have the right to live out their own lives, not fill some part in a play of your design.
You have both your eyes, and yet you see less clearly than I do. True freedom is not granted from above, it is won from below. And yet the commons look without for a savior, even as they claim sovereignty over their own fate. They wait and they wait for their savior, never taking that first step towards saving themselves.
Man is not so slothful a creature as that. They merely lack our strength.
You are much too pure of heart, Holy Knight. The people have no need of dreams. We give them all they need.
And what is that, pray tell?
A strong, unwavering ruler.
You are mad.
All men are born with a terrible burden upon their hearts. This insatiable yearning for pleasure. They do not hesitate to take the lives of others if it will better their own. And yet, even these base creatures can know guilt. So, what do? They turn it around. This is not my fault, man says. The world has failed me. Someone must bring order to this chaos. If the commons want to pursue their pleasure, let them do it in our service, under our rule.
You call this rule? This trampling underfoot of all who disagree with you?
We trample no one. All we do is reach beneath the suppurating flesh of this world and wrench out the source of its ailment.
No. As the body strives to mend itself, so does the heart. These people you so despise may one day astonish you with their valor.
You have far too much faith in the creature called man, Knight. People are drawn to power, drawn towards safety. They will betray even their most beloved to obtain it. Kashua, come.
Kashua, what are you doing here?
Allow me to introduce to you your liege, Knight. For this girl is none other than a gift left us by Danes King Dogalua, the Princess Versalia, rightful ruler of Valeria.
What?
Well, as you say, the Bakram are not long for this world. But with the princess in our hands, Valeria will beg to serve under Lodis.
Kashua, how? Is this true?
I loved Denim. As my brother, I loved him. But he was no brother to me. He abandoned me. And now, I him.
Kashawa!
Though it pains me to part with the man who took my eye, I see no need to further torment the vanquished. Farewell.
Wait!
Farewell, Knight of Zenobia.
The princess has not been seen since the ceremony. Not even the officers among the Bakram know her whereabouts, and the regent has lent his spies to the search. I see no other explanation but that the princess has sided with the Dark Knights.
Then the rift between Branton and Tartaros widens. What word of the Dark Knights?
Most remain garrisoned in Haim, but many of their commanders, including Tartaros, are conspicuously absent.
Perhaps this is why the Bakram do not move against us. What could they be scheming?
You asked me to search for the Holy Knight of Zenobia.
Yes. Have you heard something?
A confession wrung from a scullery maid. It seems that the Holy Knight languishes in the dungeon below Haim Castle.
So he lives?
Yes, but under such a guard that not even the Bakram are allowed near. I was unable to mark him with my own eyes.
Still, you have done much. Go, rest.
By your leave, Commander.
Kashawa.
Commander, should we not move our forces on Haim?
Not as yet. It would be rash indeed to strike without first knowing the Dark Knight's purpose.
Yes, but the more time that passes before we strike, the weaker we become. Have you forgotten the way the men speak of the princess? Soldiers in your own ranks weep aloud at the thought of lifting a sword against Orgalawa's blood.
I know. All the more reason to not act in haste.
A report, sir.
What is it?
The soldiers at Brigantis have taken hostages and holed up inside the castle.
What's this?
What are their demands?
Our surrender to the Bakram, sir.
After all the fighting we've been through? Not bloody likely.
So the Order of Phidoch joins the fray. Their followers among the soldiers were many, were they not?
Aye, and their influence has only grown since the princess's appearance.
Not a situation we are like to change. The princess's arrival was, for many, the advent of a savior. Add to this the fact that the late Dynast King was a fervent follower of Phidoch. How natural for these new converts to rekindle his cry for accord and seek to abandon the fight.
What will you do?
I see no other choice but to meet with these followers of Phidoch and speak with them.
Out of the question. It's too dangerous, Commander.
Not if I go alone and unarmed. They will hear me out.
All right, there we have the union level is now raised. See, there was some new items in the shops, and actually, I think this is actually I think the start of chapter 4 technically. Let's take a look. Oops. At the Warren report here, Wheel of Fortune. Yes, we are now officially in chapter 4. But I am going to end this one here. Actually, you know what? Before I do that, though, let's actually take a look at the boots that we got. So here they are, the alluring boots. It's very funny. These look like They look like boots that a lady would wear. Oops, I went... oh, what the heck? This just says Swiftfoot. It doesn't say that there's some immunity to charm. I wonder if they took that off. Well, that would be really, really lame if that was the case. The stats are okay, right? Not, you know, amazing, but I also do have the winged boots on anyway, which I'm not going to remove. Canopus can't equip them. Wait, what? Oh, yeah, these are different. These are different than I think when I looked these up. My understanding was that they were only usable by male units, but that's not the case here. So I wonder if these got changed. I mean, they do have Swiftfoot, but again, my understanding was they were supposed to be immune to, or they would give you immunity to charm, but I'm not seeing that anywhere, right? Like that would be probably an effect, which I'm just not seeing. So my guess here is that there's a good chance that these got changed between versions. But anyways, that is going to be it for this one. So as always, I hope the guide was helpful, and thank you for watching.